Hello, you fantastic beasts! BoJess here, and welcome back to the, It doll / costume tutorial thing. Sorry it's taking me so long to release the second, episode, or part of the tutorial. I don't even know what to call this stuff. Yeah, I guess I just needed a break from sewing and cutting and all that, I guess. That's my excuse. So anyway, I figured that I would try to, go ahead and make a little tutorial out of shirt. For the arms, the poofy sleeve and the arms. And I did get the pattern for the poofy sleeves off of, I'll leave a link in the description down to the pattern that I bought for the poofy sleeves. Anyway, I'm going to be making it from scratch this time, I guess. This is going to be fun. So, just kind of looking at this, I think I'm gonna need at least 4 pieces of paper. What I did is I actually used, I actually traced this out from the pattern. That way I didn't have to cut up that thin paper. I don't like using that thin paper. That comes with patterns. It annoys me. I like to have some, a little bit thicker of paper. I need to move stuff. Gonna go ahead and tape paper together. This should be exciting. This has got to be the most exciting thing ever. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is try to, because this is gigantic. So you're also gonna want the doll version to be just absolutely gigantic. So the top here is bigger. So let me see what I can't do with a, I don't have a pencil, do I? That's probably gonna be my best guess for a pattern. Now, one thing, I only drew it on, one part. And then the bottom part's not as curved up as the top part. But the reason why I only drew it half is because you can get a more accurate pattern. Just doing this. I hope that this is gonna turn out well. If it doesn't, well, crap. I'm gonna cry. I think it'll turn out okay, because the sleeves, I don't think they'd have to be perfect. I really don't. The more up you go on this, the more upwards, if that even makes sense, the more, up you curve, I think the more, it's gonna be, poofier. Gosh, that looks huge. That does not even look like it's gonna go on a doll. But then again, that didn't look like it was gonna go on my arm. And this line right here is gonna be the line that you sew across on. And then this is gonna be your bottom poof, and this is your top poof. I think that's gonna be about right. I think that is, because the actual shirt, I folded, I folded it in certain areas. I folded it I'd fold it there, and then there, and then there. And what it ended up doing, it was making those little creases in his in the arm of the costume. Okay. All right, so this I think is going to be more of a matter of this is the cuff. I think this is going to be a matter of just making something small and adorable. Does that make sense? I don't know. You know what? I'm tired. This tutorial is going to be crap. I might actually use these for his legs too. And just add a little bit more to it. I might. You know what? That would be a good idea, actually. To do that, maybe. Because that's what I actually did with the actual costume. Is I added another, like, when I made this right here, what I did is I actually took a piece of paper, because I didn't actually show how I made that. So what I did is I actually took a piece of paper and went around my wrist like so, and got about like the size that I needed. And so I ended up where, if I can show you, because as you can see, I needed to actually cut 2 out, but like you can see that I rounded the bottom. So, if you like look at what I did, and you can see that I basically cut out an area, like cut that out to round that around my wrist, and then just followed about the same, the best that I could at the same angle. This is obviously not perfect. And then I cut out another one exactly like it and taped it together. And of course I made sure that it went around my wrist. And I actually made sure it went around my wrist way more than it really needed to, making kind of like a tunnel. What I'll probably do for the legs is tape these together. And that's when I go to make the deal that goes around the leg. Either that or I will just use this for the leg. I kind of doubt it. Depends on how the arm actually turns out, but I'll probably add this, tape this to it for when I make the poofs on the poofs. They're not poofs. The anklets, I guess I'll call them. So hand sewing wise, you're obviously going to put it on the needle and a little, oh god, you can't even see it. Yeah, apologies for that. Anyway, you a little knot on the end. Anyway, so what you will do if you're hand sewing is you're actually going to sew, can't really see, can you? Okay. Anyway, you're going to start from here and you're going to go all the way up and around and down to the other side with, I don't know what the stitch is called. Oops! Sorry about that. Anyway, so you're gonna just go, oops, well, maybe leave yourself some room, at least 1/4 of an inch. But you're gonna go in, let me see if you can, basically, I hope that you can see this. But you're basically just going in and out, in and out. I'll show you what it does. Part of the reason why I'm using red thread. You should use gray. But yeah, you're just going like in and out. And basically what happens is when you pull your thread through, which should be gray, not red, you're going to end up with it being ruffled like that. So when you go all the way up and around, you know, starting from here all the way up and around, you're going to pull it really tight, you know, you're going to pull it tight like that, and that is going to be, you know, your ruffle. That's going to create the, you know, the puffy sleeve. I really hope that you're able to see that. But anyway, yeah. So you're going to do that up and around this. I'm going to use the sewing machine. And then you're going to do it along the bottom layer as well. And then through the, well, yeah, maybe. Probably fold it, or maybe, I'm all looking at it, I'm like, how do I want to do this? Probably about, yeah, maybe 3/4 of the way through. Fold it, yeah. Maybe not all the way, halfway, but, you know, and then maybe take a little pencil or something and mark it all the way across, or put little needles in there. But yeah, just go across. That is kind of hard to do, hand sewing. I'm not going to lie. I didn't know how to do it with the sewing machine, so that's how I did my costume. Yes, it took a long time. Anyway, now we're going to move on over to the sewing machine, because that's what I want to use. Anyway, so I'm going to do 00 or 001, depending on what side that I'm going to be on. I don't think that I don't know. See, to be honest, I don't think that's what this one is. Oh, yeah. So this is kind of what I'm doing right now. Is I'm gonna try a different one for like the other side, definitely, because this is not what I was wanting for a stitch. Once again, still very new to the whole sewing machine. This is still working out okay though. Oh god. Shoot. Oh, there. No, there. Okay, yeah. It's getting tangled up in the other one. But yeah, so this is basically what you do. I think this is gonna be a little more solid though. Jeez. Yeah, sitting here going, what a nutcase. She doesn't even know what she's doing. Yeah. Quite true. I mean, now I know what I'm doing. But yeah, so there's, yeah, it's not bad. Slightly worried about this side coming undone. But yeah, so, yeah, it's pretty poofy. Poof! How's that look? Yeah, see? So, the only issue... Now, something that I did with the regular outfit is then I went over this again after doing all this, of course, and I put it around my arm. Like, this is a doll. This is not it's not gonna matter. But I actually put it around the top part, like, you know, let pretend my finger is the arm. Or finger, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I made sure that my arm fit in there with, the outfit, and And then I actually sewed this down with another, like, just went through and sewed it down again so that it doesn't come undone, if that makes any sense. I can give a better explanation once I actually get to that part, because I didn't do the sleeves first, like in this one. But, you know, I kind of thought as a tutorial, you'd want, the hardest part first. But yeah, so basically, you know. Probably what I'm gonna end up having to do, though, because the costume that I made, I could pull these up on my arms. What I might end up having to do is take a string or something? I don't know. We'll see what I end up having to do. But yeah, so, I mean, that's, like, I have to sew it, obviously. I have to figure out which side I'm going to sew. But, yeah. Poof. Should I think? You know what? I don't know which side. I don't know which side is the bottom. I will pick later. But anyway, but yeah, you're going to want to sew those together. These right here. And then you're going to turn it inside out. So you're going to want to sew, like, let's say this is the outside. This is the let's say this is the outside. This is the part that everyone sees, and this is where all the stuffing goes, or your arm, or whatever. So you would turn this like this, and you would sew along here, and then when you were done, you would basically take this and fold it back out, like, through the holes. Which I'm not really sure. I think both sides are essentially the same here, so it doesn't really matter. Basically what I'm going to do. This is the middle piece. And I have the side here and the side here. And then I'm going to have two of these go there. I believe. Let's start with this, though. Let's not be greedy, and let's just start with this. Line them up. Probably, you know, as good as you can get them. These are probably way too long for what I actually, like, these are way too long. They're going to end up being cut off probably about right there. But I decided to cut them longer. That way I could actually cut it off where I do want to cut it off. Instead of, like, playing a really annoying game. Now, what number do I want to turn this to? Yeah. So anyway, middle piece here. And then you're going to want to make sure that when you put this one on there, that it's going on there correctly. So, I'm going to lay it out like so. And sew this piece on. You know, basically line this up to it. Line it up to the bottom. you want to make sure that this is on the same side as your seam, because you don't want to accidentally do it backwards. Trust me, I did that a lot. I'm not even joking. Yeah, so you can see how that's coming out. That's how that's looking. And then you're going to want to take and do, you know, your sides like that as well. These pieces, and fold those out as well. And then you're going to want these. But you may not even want to use these. You may just want to, I don't know. I'm gonna look at it. Give me myself a minute here. Sew it just along here, along up there as well. Well, no, hold on. Well, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna sew it just on this seam right there. That's what I'm gonna do. Yay! Check it out. Now you're gonna put your little poof balls. Poof balls. These. Yeah, okay, yeah. You can now see kind of what we're doing here. Wouldn't worry too much if you have some extra that's wasted. You can actually use these. I'll probably cut this into like little strips and make the spine that goes down Pennywise's back. So I wouldn't freak out if you feel like you wasted any. Know how, well, you can probably see with the light on. Anyway, this piece of metal here, I think it's called like a foot or whatever. Not 100% sure what it's called. But I was basically using that as a line as I put like the needle where I think, and then I follow like this right here. I try to keep it on the edge of my material, just so you know, have an idea of what I'm using as a guideline to do that. You want to make sure that the seam is on that side, seam is on this side, and then you're gonna set it up where when you fold it, that your seam is, you know, with the rest of it. You know, if that makes sense. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, seam on the outside, and then this the seam on this side. So you want to set it up where, you know, your seam is going to be in the same place with the rest of the other seams. It's a mouthful. Seams. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead, sew the top part. I'm going to fold that way. I actually folded these that way. Just letting you know what I did. I'm going to be sewing this all together in the next episode. And then probably doing this as well. And then maybe making the gloves. Maybe. I don't know. It depends. Depends on how much I get done. Depends on a lot of factors. Anyway, but I do apologize for taking forever to get the second part of this tutorial out. I think I was just really sick of sewing and wanted to focus on more drawing and painting and stuff. But now I'm definitely back into this. The next tutorial should not take me nearly as long to get to, especially since now I'm starting to get it done and I'm like getting all excited because I'm gonna have an adorable little Pennywise doll staring at me in the middle of the night. Let me know what you thought by leaving me either a paws up or a paws down. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next episode. Night night!